So I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to talk about the Rick Grimes cameo that we might be getting in the season 9 finale of The Walking Dead. And instead of just going over the general theory itself, I wanted to take a little bit of a twist on it and talk about the possibilities of what it is that Rick might say if he comes over Eugene's radio. Let's jump right into it. Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Okay, first and foremost, I feel like the best thing they could do here, just the most simple thing they can do without spoiling anything for the Rick Grimes movies, is just Rick talking over the radio. Informing the world or whoever's listening that, this is Rick Grimes coming in, does anyone hear me, blah, blah, blah. They hear that, everyone freaks out, cut to credits, huge cliffhanger. But one of those great cliffhangers, because we knew that this was going to happen. This isn't something that's going to have to be resolved in the very first scene of season 10. It's going to inform not only season 10, some of our main characters, but also the Rick Grimes movies and maybe even Fear the Walking Dead in this third spinoff. Who really knows how far-reaching that would be? But it would be epic to see, and it's not going to be like the whole Negan thing at the end of season 6. No one's going to be waiting over the summer to know whether or not they can talk to him or something. They can show us in the episode that they can't reach him, or he can't hear them, or, they can't hear each other or whatever. I don't really know what they're going to do there, but it is going to be really interesting to see what they decide to do, if it's just him saying that it's him, and whether or not anybody's listening. Okay, so the next one, and I'm not sure anyone's talked about this in any real way, I want it to be a warning. I would really like for Rick to give a warning to anyone who's listening that their way of life is over or something, and he's coming for them or whatever it's going to be. Really setting up the helicopter people as the antagonists of the movie and maybe the entire trilogy, establishing that it's more than just the helicopter people and that it might be a nationwide thing, as I've talked about, just other things that would allow us to tell that story and make it grand and epic and really expand the Walking Dead universe. For me, I really feel like this would be cool because it would give us a sense that badass Rick Grimes is back, but at the same time, it would really take some narrative lifting in order to make the movie 6 years long, or at least the very first movie, to line it up with the second movie to where the Walking Dead is right now, or however that's going to work out. It's possible that he's in a coma. It's possible that whatever this civilization is, or whatever servitude that he's been put in, that they're just going to make him work for it, and he's going to break out. It's going to be a slavery movie or something like that. Who really knows? But it would be kind of cool. It would set up this uprising storyline for the first movie at least, and it would also give us a sense that the helicopter people are much bigger than what we saw through the show, and really open up the world for The Walking Dead. And it would also give Rick Grimes purpose, not to just simply go back to his family. He cannot live with the atrocities that these people are committing, and he is going to take it upon himself, or whatever ragtag group there is that he has gathered through the first movie, and maybe people from the main show coming into the movies at some point. They're all gonna gang together in order to bring down this empire. That would be kind of cool. So the third one I've come up with here, and I'm not sure that this would be overly clever. Theoretically, it would allow the first movie to end on a major cliffhanger, or this idea that Rick Grimes is not in a safe place, but he sends out a message for help, he's in trouble. But the problem with that is there's nothing that anyone in the Walking Dead universe, or at least the main show, can do about that right now. They know that Rick is alive, they know he's in trouble, and they would want to help, and that would very much inform the next season, and maybe why Michonne decides to leave, but she doesn't know where he is. And how do you set up a story that's going to allow Rick to survive that long, even though he's up against major threats that he's calling out to everybody for help, or anyone who's listening? So like I said, I don't think that this is going to be a message solely for help, but as I said, it would set up the first movie's ending to be kind of a downer ending, and we could build from there. That would be kind of cool. It would give more of an incentive for someone like Michonne to leave and not bring the kids if this is a really dangerous situation, but she cannot help but just go help Rick. That would be kind of cool, and it would really help write off her character. But no, I feel like they can't resolve that issue quick enough, and if they decide to do something like that, then that would be a major cliffhanger that we know isn't going to be solved for another year, year and a half or something as a fan base, and that might be worse than the whole Negan thing at the end of season 6. So the last one I can think about right now, and I like this idea, but I'm not sure that they're going to go this route. It's not a message for help. It's not a message to threaten anybody or anything else like that. It's a message to someone. They just happen to get their wires crossed or something and they just hear Rick, him declaring that it's himself and saying that they've found the cure, or they've rescued the cure, or whatever, setting up the future of The Walking Dead. Not only is Rick back, but you're also setting up a narrative purpose for the movies, and that would be epic. I feel like that would get everybody hyped for what the movies are going to be about, and it would instantly show exactly why Rick has been gone all these years and didn't go back to his family, because they had him working on something far bigger than himself, far bigger for his family or anything else like that. I mean, he'll go back to Alexandria once all of this is done, but he needs to see it through first. So that's the plot of the first movie. And then the next two films, whether Michonne or anybody else goes and joins him, is going to be Rick trying to get the cure somewhere, whether it's a person or some kind of antidote or whatever it might be. That would be awesome. Those are just a couple of theories that I have, like one way or the other. If it's going to be Rick coming in through the radio that Eugene's been working on over the last couple episodes, as a lot of people are seemingly speculating that it's going to be, that would be a huge mic drop moment for this television series, for this season that's already been fantastic. But what would you like to hear Rick say? Either a direct line or just anything in general. Like, what would it be, and what do you think it would mean for season 10, Fear the Walking Dead, the Rick Grimes movies, maybe this third spinoff, and anything else that you want to talk about in the comment section below. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload, and also go down to the description section below, hit that link, and go follow me on Twitter, where we can talk about The Walking Dead or anything I talk about on this channel or the other channel. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's been real.